My goodness, what a, yes, I'ma say it, partially unexpected chapter. Chapter 58, titled Foredoomed Future, will be out for everyone on September 7th. That's right, September. That's a long time from now. This is your only spoiler warning, as this chapter, when is recorded and posted on YouTube, is considered fast pass. So if you don't use coins, I am sorry, but go theorize about 54. I got a video for you, check in the top right. Go check that out. And then wait a month, come back here. Thank you for all the love on Kim's analysis. I got one coming up this Thursday/Friday on Symbol, so look out for it. My question for this week is, where do you think the storage for all these weapons and nitro is? With the introduction out of the way, let's begin. I really liked how the narrative is forcing Lauren and Kyrian to interact first with the disrupting/overlapping bugs that both Lauren and Kyrian used last chapter in 57, as well as the end of this chapter where the employees forget to lock the storage room, trapping our little assassins together. Kind of reminds me of a scene in Kaguya-Sama, which is an amazing rom-com anime, 10 out of 10. This happens in season 2. The leads are trapped in the school's sports equipment room. Now, I don't think we'll get too much romantic elements in this next chapter, because I don't see our assassins trapped in here for more than one chapter, unless the next chapter cuts away from them, so maybe it cuts away to Soleil or somewhere else. But this will force them to converse on the multitude of things that they heard both in the Camellia meeting, which has officially ended this chapter, or the mountains and mountains of miscommunication and trauma that each have inflicted on one another, or since 43, and even before 43. It's kind of ironic that these two would get locked up in a storage room again, like they did to Anslow in the Golden Clover. So maybe this space will be used for parallels whenever we return back to them. Since, again, I don't think we'll be continuing this plot point immediately next chapter. I just realized this chapter, because we got those panels one after the other of Kyrian in his gray/blue outfit with red accents and Lauren's navy/black outfit with her red hair peeking out. I didn't realize the obvious color contrast and coordination. I knew Kyrian had red, but still, these panels kind of screamed couple outfits to me. I'm still wondering why and where both of them got these outfits. Maybe at some costume shop, store or something. Lauren makes an important thought that even after coming prepared, nothing comes as planned. Which is, because for Lauren, that's how the plot and story stays interesting. Man, as I'm typing up the script, I'm coming off a lot snarkier than usual. Whatever. I guess it's just the mood for this morning. Anyways, yeah. So, poor Lauren, things don't always go as planned, but I think this will go both ways, as I don't think the 7's plan or the leaders will be 100% successful. We get more of the roles of each of the members of the 7's crew. I wonder what the discrepancy in dates for the strike, as the messenger said 2 months while Fleming says 3 months, but Fleming also says that the last shipment or last installation will come by February 14th, which I believe is 2 months from now, because someone has been making a timeline, I believe it's spaced out by, that predicted that we're at the end of December, so February 14th is roughly 2 months. Also, February 14th lines up with Vincent Radcliffe's ball/reception, so it begs the question, is Radcliffe actually part of the Phantom Scythe, or is it just a big misdirection that the Viscount is actually a good guy, but the Phantom Scythe, mainly the 7th, is using him as a tool for the big revolution? Or is the Viscount himself the 7th? But I feel like that would be a little too obvious. As you can tell, my stance kind of shifts every single chapter review on which way Viscount's role will play out. Cigar Girl, who we still don't have a name for, is in charge of the storage, which I'm pretty sure is in the lighthouse by the harbor, as it ties well with my theory about the Phantom Scythe taking acquisition of the docks to help facilitate the smuggling of these weapons, especially with the decrease in manpower by Loon. I can already imagine a battle or fight inside of the lighthouse itself, as we get a top-down view of the spiral staircase, and it's just Phantom Scythe members, Kyrian, Lauren, going at it in this finale fight to disrupt the storage place in the lighthouse. And then the finale fight is with the light of the lighthouse on top. You know how it kind of spins around, blinding Lauren or us with all the rain falling? Oh man, I think that would be awesome and a pretty unique setting for staging a fight scene. The Cigar Chick did say it's underground, so it's most likely somewhere in the docks area in District 13. So I don't remember who brought up the nitroglycerin point first, but that was in the vial, but you guys were right. Good stuff. I didn't really believe it. I was kind of hesitant on it. Sake kind of confirms it. I will probably do a full theory on Nitro in general during the week that this chapter becomes public. For everyone, here's some brief thoughts. I don't think you need that much of Nitro to cause massive damage. Like Sake was saying, all you need is a couple ounces. That little vial we saw could do on its own some hella damage. All it needs is a little movement, a little spark, and boom. And I think we'll get a similar parallel. Maybe it's setting the stage back in the theater from the prologue. I think it was Homestown Theater. Maybe, what's his name? Christ? I think it's Chris Schaefer will play a role. I'm not sure. Since he's the only other bomb-related person that we know. Or, I mean, not the only one. Sake, Christ, Schaefer, and technically Cho, because, I mean, they used dynamite and explosives for the mining business. Now, my intuition is telling me that this bombing will partially succeed, because if it does, the leader will have to take proper measures and start playing a more active role in the story, which I kind of want badly. So I think, I don't know where they're gonna place this bomb, but I think part of the bombs will work. Yeah. You guys really put in my mind that Karen was here at the Camellia, but it was actually the butler and the lady. I should have known, they're always everywhere that's important. Poor lady keeps getting scared by this loon, and she doesn't even know it like up front, because first she heard the footsteps on a roof, she got scared that the butler got kidnapped, and now she's seeing assassins. Since she's drunk and Loon kind of evaded everyone else, they weren't actually really spotted, and I think this is a really good scenario, because if the 7th crew was alerted that someone else was listening in on the night that Camellia happened, they might as well move up that timeline with what Sake's got so far. Butler looking pretty clean as always with his Brussels sprouts. He even removed those dentures post-eating. JK, the creator's note or comment kind of says that it was just an error that Soph left in, but I mean, the butler is a geek. The worker makes the right call that she's not getting paid enough for the delusional customers. Maybe that's why they actually outsource as mercenaries. This kind of supports that. Maybe the manager at the Camellia might not care too much about their employees. So Camellia took place for a total of 4 chapters, which is a decent chunk of the season, about 8%, if the season will be around 50 chapters, obviously. And I'm excited to see where this next big preparatory arc for both the 7th and the Loon as we get closer and closer to Valentine's Day, February 14th in the story. That's all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to heart the chapter when you finish reading and comment to be a part of the community. If you get a chance, subscribe to get access to these videos every week. My social media can be found by searching Inspirational on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Shout out to my designer. You can find his work on Instagram at chatanv_photography. See you all next time.